Hello and welcome to SAP Learning Academy and welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial today, I will be telling you about the insights of SAP HANA architecture. I will be talking about the scale up and scale out architecture. It is not only relevant for SAP HANA but also any kinds of databases that you work on. And it is not only important for the technical guys who work on SAP HANA, but also for the non-technical person like managers or anyone who is interested on SAP HANA. So let me tell you that first begin with the scale up and scale out then. So if I talk about scale up, it is meaning that suppose you are having a memory space kind of, if I talk about 3 GB or 4 GB. Now, when your data grows in your system, then you think about the scaling up of the database. So then you increase the database by one more GB or TB, whatever you want to. This is called actually scale up, meaning that as per your need, as per your business need or requirement, you are scaling up. But on the other hand, if I talk about the scale out, and that is very interesting, if I talk about this SAP HANA, because SAP HANA provides both the options, whether you can choose for the scale up and scale out. And why SAP recommends for the scale out approach, if I talk about the business cases architecture like BW or B4 HANA. So here what happens now, if I tell you and write down the architecture right here in the system, and I think you can able to understand. So let me first draw an architecture, a basic. Suppose if I think about, this is my whole SAP HANA database. And the SAP HANA database is again involved by, I'm talking about the scale out architecture. So this is my SAP HANA database. And here in this case, it is used as multi-tenant database. So multi-tenant database meaning that when you are having multiple database into one database called SAP HANA. So SAP HANA provides these multi-tenant capabilities, meaning that you can have different level of database which you can actually use as per your need. So now, so what I'm gonna do, so you will have different kind of, just let me make it short here. Just let me change it here. Yes. So what we're going to do, so there will be different tenant database like tenant 1, and similar to that there will be tenant 2, and there will be tenant 3. So this is a different database inside the main database, and this is what we are calling as the scale out. And maybe now when your BW system is running on the database, then not all the tenant database are actually involved. There are some servers are actually working, or there will be a master node and there will be some standby nodes. So the standby nodes actually works when your main server, your main nodes are filled, then automatically it transferred to the standby node, so your business doesn't get affected, your work will be as usual. So along with every tenant database there will be some nodes, as I was talking about. So nodes means there will be multiple nodes. Just let me draw this for your understanding. So there will be multiple nodes, node 1, node 2, like that. and there will be always a master node in all the tenant database. And this is as part your configuration. How do you configure your system and your database? So this is suppose your indexing node, like node 1, node 2, and suppose this is your master node. And maybe you can put your, as you might know that in SAP HANA, for different kinds of work, like workload you can assign to this database, and for the name server, which is mostly related to the master data, you can assign to some other node. So those things actually you can do in this scale out architecture, meaning that whenever you need of extra data, or if you see that your database is growing so fast, so you have this option, or your architecture allows you automatically for the next available node, so that your business doesn't get impacted. So, and there's one more thing to remember, that in the case of scale up, if I talk about this business suite application like ECC or CRP, those things does not support scale out architecture. Those are only relevant for scale up. But if I talk about the BW on HANA or BW4 HANA, so those are the systems where scale out architecture can be available. So you can choose this multi-tenant database, like here what I've drawn, and actually it will support you this functionality, and that is very important, and SAP recommends to follow in every business. So that's all about this primary discussion about this tutorial. I hope you have understood and it well. And if you have any question, any sort of question, please write in the below comment box. I'll be answering those. And also, please look into the other tutorials. I've given the links in the below description, and that will be very interesting for you to know in various subjects like SAP ABAP, SAP HANA, SAP BW, and also some of the other things like SQL, what you call SQL, and also procedures and so on. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. And please also subscribe my channel, and because if you do so, and as soon as I upload a new video, you're gonna receive the notification. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.